This part has handles.
Yes, it does. This one is hot.
That's why I'm only touching the handles. Okay. There we are.
Greetings from the Fredericktown homestead. We're decanting, I guess you'd say, the bone broth, getting the straining it. That's, I guess, the word for it. We're gonna separate the bones out. And,
It's gonna take a minute.
I want to make sure it's on video if he spills it.
Oh, I'd confess.
You want a fork?
He has tongs.
He has tongs.
Mm-hmm.
He's choosing to use his fingers. I'll take the tongs if you're not going to use them.
Well, the problem is that I was trying to get what I could with my fingers. The rest of it's actually down in there cooking. Useful stuff. I'm gonna grab another pair of tongs.
Okay.
The gelatin and like all the goodness has come out of the bones by now. It's been boiling since Saturday at noon or so, and it's now Monday, 3 o'clock?
4
4
o'clock.
o'clock.
4 o'clock. And this has been had a boil all that time. I think we put in, if I remember right, 3 gallons of water.
I believe we added the 2 gallons to.
What was left from the head cheese?
Yes.
That's right. We did put in there was quite a quantity that was left over from making the head cheese, which was delightful. I had some corn husks for lunchtime, and it was delightful. I think next time we make corn husks, we will include the liver in it. I enjoy scrapple, and I seem to be the only one interested in eating it, so why not use some of the liver that way. I think it would be a good use of the liver. We got some picky eaters here, so each vertebrae comes out individual. They went in as probably 3 chunks. I think we cut them into the different vertebrae. So this will be bone broth. This will be beef bone broth.
Pork.
Pork bone broth. Pork bone broth. And
Good.
Mostly we're interested in the juice, but there will be some meat in this. We're going to use this strainer here to strain it out. The target was 36 hours, I believe, for the boiling, and so we've done that. And it takes a while for the goodness in the bones to get cooked out. Now, if you have anything to do with these bones, we don't know of anything that can be done with bones after they've been, they can't be composted. They won't compost. They could be ground up, I guess, and put in the garden, but we don't have the facilities for grinding them. So we're just going to toss them. We don't like it, but we don't know what else to do with them. If somebody has an idea of what you can do with the bones from something like this, from bone broth, let us know. We could give them to Bear Dog, but Bear Dog's still got the 4 feet out there, and he's still working on them. He's got one of them pretty well chewed down, unrecognizable, but the other 3 are still quite recognizable as pig trotters. I tried skinning one with the knives I have, and the knife was just not up to it. Neither was I. Now, I don't think there will be a linked recipe at the bottom of this video. We're making corn broth, and the way pork broth, and the way we do that, bone broth, is we boil the living daylights out of the bones from the tail. There's your recipe. I'm not a big believer in recipes anyway, but we ask you to like and subscribe, and we ask you to share it with a friend. We're at the $4.99 mark as I $5.99 as I record this. Almost 600, and when we get to be 1,000, we can be monetized, and we realize that that won't be a big check at the beginning, but it's a start. But first off, we got to get those 1,000 subscribers. We got nearly 600. May have 600 right now. I haven't checked it since I started this video. But, send it to your mother-in-law. Maybe she'll subscribe.
Now we're going to strain.
This is the fun part. If you're sitting back from the screen, this is the time you want to get right up to the screen and what?
Stop for a sec, sorry.
My, what a lot of meat we're going to have. This doesn't have any vegetables added to it. Just, well, it does have what came out of the head cheese, but that's all. Not much. You nearly got it.
Alright. Let me go to the round tray for me to set this on, please.
This bone broth will be canned in ball jars, in quarts, and used in soups and
Just lay it down. I'll set it over there. Thank you. Still quite a bit of bone to pick through in there once that cools.
little pieces.
Mm-hmm. Little pieces of vertebrae and but there you have it.
There's the bone broth. We reckoned before we strained it that there might be 4 quarts. We'll see. Looks like more now.
No,
No?
not once you skim the fat off.
All right, like and subscribe, and share it with your friends. God bless.